It's almost a completely different industry. When I started, early 90s, it was basically dominated by newspapers and just newspapers. And when I started at the Guardian, taking photos for the sports pages, there were sports pages during the week were 2 or 3 pages, no more than that. They never got on the front page, hardly ever got on the back page because the sports pages were in the middle of the paper next to the obituaries. Sport was a totally different creature in those days. It wasn't so big or high profile as it is now. Obviously the technology behind printing was very different, so the Guardian's pictures were always smudging really badly, so people didn't really care so much about them. And nowadays the printing is wonderful and you can see the pictures really clearly, but when I think about where we are now, it's just totally different. Obviously the internet has come in the middle of my career, and I've just had to embrace what it's brought. Some things are good and some things are bad about it. When I used to go to a football match, they used to want one picture, one image. Often if it was on deadlines, it would be the first image I took so some days I'd go to a football match and leave after 5 minutes because I had to get back to the paper to get the film developed and the picture into the paper for a slot that was waiting for me. Whereas now it's like I'm sending pictures immediately from every second of the game, and literally from the time I take it to the up online can be less than a minute. It's just incredible, the change. I think you need far more skills in a variety of different aspects. So, I'm not just a photographer now. I take videos, and I think that's really important. You need to be able to do everything. We've all got mobile phones that can all take videos. They always take pictures. It's all much more immediate. So, a journalist in a digital age really has to know, has to be, good at news gathering in a variety of different ways. So, be it, not only writing, but also taking pictures, taking videos, because you never know when you might need those skills. With social media now, you can be, I think, too obsessed with social media. You've got to be very careful with social media as well, because it can be really helpful, but it can also be terrible for you. So I tend not to do things too quickly. You've got to remember what your first priority is for the paper and for the online version of your paper. It's not really for your followers. So you don't want to spoil things. Social media is very important, but people get too obsessed by it.